one more question related to the same topic, equation of a straight line. It says, is the line x minus 3y is equal to 4 perpendicular to the line 3x minus y is equal to 7? That means they are asking us that we have to prove that whether the line which is represented by this equation is perpendicular to the other line which is represented by the second equation. So as you know that if the two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their slopes is always equal to minus 1. So what we are going to do, we are going to make y as a subject in case of the first equation of a straight line as well as in the second equation of a straight line, and from that we are going to find out the value of the slope of both the lines. So taking the first equation, x minus 3y is equal to 4, on transposing this 4 on one side and minus 3y on the other side, the equation will become x minus 4 is equal to 3y, or it can be also written as 3y is equal to x minus 4. Then on cross multiplying, it will be y is equal to x minus 4 upon 3. Since there are two parts in the numerator and only one single denominator, so we are going to write it as y is equal to x upon 3 minus 4 upon 3. Or you can also write this equation as y is equal to 1 upon 3x minus 4 upon 3. Now when you have made y as a subject over here, then the coefficient of x, that is 1 upon 3, is the value of the slope of the first equation of a straight line, and this minus 4 upon 3 is the y-intercept. So we don't require the y-intercept in this case, but the value of the slope is required, so that is coming out to be the value of slope, that is m is coming out to be 1 by 3, or you can call it as m1 is coming out to be 1 by 3. Similarly, for the second equation, which is given as 3x minus y is equal to 7, we are going to do the same. We are going to bring this 7 on one side and minus 1 on the other side and minus y on the other side. So it will be 3x minus 7 is equal to y, or you can write it as y is equal to 3x minus 7. Now in this also, the coefficient of x is 3. That means the slope for this equation of a straight line, m2, I can say it as, is coming out to be 3. Now if these two lines are perpendicular, then on finding out the product of the two slopes, it will come out to be minus 1. But if it is not coming out to be minus 1, that means the two lines are not perpendicular. So as I mentioned over here, that if lines are perpendicular, then m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So m1, that is the slope for the first line, was 1 by 3, into m2, that was the slope for the second line, 3. On cancellation, it is coming out to be equal to 1, but not minus 1. So these two lines are not perpendicular to each other. In this way, by finding out the slope from the equations that are given over here, we can find out, we can check that whether the lines are perpendicular or not.